Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous Superstar Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month. Without a doubt, there are big things happening in the sky right out of the gate as we begin the month. We are still working with the energy of that full moon that we ended last month, thereby ending last year with. That full moon took place in a part of the sky for you that had to do with your daily life. It brought focus to how you are actually living, and chances are it made you busy. So there was busyness as you were ending off the year. But as we navigate this month, the energy is going to turn more quiet, but it may not necessarily seem like that. There's like these contrary energies, but they ultimately, in many ways, bring you home and bring you back to you. One thing that's happening is, on the 13th, we do have a powerful new moon. And this new moon is happening in the sign just before yours. And when I say powerful, it really is a very intense energy, because this new moon is happening hand in hand with Pluto in the sky. There is a harmonious alignment with Neptune playing out, which is a lovely energy because that does say faith. But this is about dramatic closures, closing karmic ties, ending karmic chapters, knowing what has served its purpose in your life. That's what's playing out for you. But then simultaneously, we have another energy playing out on the same day, under the same sky. Uranus goes direct. Your ruling planet at the foundation of your chart is going forward. And if ever there was a symbol of truth, of change, that goes right to the core of you, this really would be it. These two energies together say that you are understanding something about what you really need and what home is for you differently than you have in a while. And this new moon is all about those karmic closures. Ultimately, these closures are necessary so that you can feel more at home within your own body, within your own skin. But also, these closures are necessary so that they can open up more possibilities to you. A sense of where it is that you next desire to go, that beginning starts deep within. And that could be a figurative place, it might be a literal place. But it is in clearing space now that the new and the next is able to find you. And that finds you before the month is even over. We are going to have a full moon taking place in your opposite sign on the 28th of the month. And this full moon is going to be speaking in a conversation of tension with Uranus, and is going to stand across the sky from Jupiter in your sign. And I see this as a moment that is going to redefine your partnerships in quick ways and surprising ways. Where it is that certain alliances work for you, this energy will very quickly help them to evolve. Both of you getting more honest, but then also leaping into the future. But where it is that certain alliances have served their purpose, it is going to be this full moon that makes it evident, along with faith in yourself to make changes. Now, I would also add, though, another layer. Sometimes relationships, partnerships, alliances, they hit a little bit of a bump, right? Or a speed bump, I was about to say. And so where it is that perhaps things need to slow down a little bit, or where it is perhaps that there is and are some issues underneath the surface, they're going to come out at this full moon to be looked at, to be healed. And some people will be able to address it and navigate forward, but there'll be a lot of Aquarians out there. I feel the day after this full moon, we have got the luckiest day of the year with the sun meeting Jupiter in your sign. Now, I did speak about this at length in the Jupiter special for your sign, So I will link to it below. Have a look at that. But for all that, it is this energy that says you are connected to faith in you. And Jupiter in your sign, it tends to represent a time where you have enough faith in yourself to make changes, in some cases long overdue changes. And where it is that certain partnerships or alliances need to change, this is where you come to that acceptance and that understanding and realize whether or not it can be changed or whether or not you're meant to go in a whole other direction. A lot of Aquarians out there are going to experience this energy in the context of business partnerships and professional alliances. But there are a whole lot of Aquarians out there who are going to experience this in the context of romantic alliances. That really is going to come into focus in very powerful ways under this sky. For those of you open to meeting someone new, that full moon will bring somebody very much by surprise. Perhaps I would even say very much by shock. And ultimately, it is about understanding where you are in love and why. And about appreciating that there are options available to you in the context of love. It may feel a little bit like a whirlwind. It may be something that maybe is not necessarily romantic on the surface, but it might be. But ultimately, this energy is about honesty with yourself. Where are you in love? Where is it now that you are ready to shift something within so that you can align with the love that you desire? For some, there's going to be a realization that, you know what, I'm okay on my own. That's great. But for others, there's going to be an awareness of where it is perhaps something within you has shifted so that you can align now with romantic love in a way that you'd like. For those of you who are just starting to date somebody, I see this full moon as a moment of truth, an undeniable moment of truth. That's the thing with Uranus. That insight comes and it changes everything. That truth may be the truth of what you feel about this person or the truth of them, but this is very all or nothing. If this is someone that you're meant to navigate forward with, this is where it becomes obvious, it starts to blossom, it starts to bloom. Very surprisingly, but it does feel like it takes a big step forward. But there will be a lot of Aquarians out there who are just starting to date somebody who are going to reach this full moon and have a realization about this person and decide to go in a whole other direction. And for those of you in an established bond, I think this energy is going to speak most powerfully to you. And this is about realizing how you really feel about your partner, what may be issues or ongoing issues. Your partner may take you very much by surprise in some way. But ultimately, this energy asks you to get honest about your relationship. For some, this is getting honest about what work needs to be done, about the depth of your feelings, the commitment that you have, what you share with this person, realizing that you're going to release anything that has gotten in the way of the two of you feeling that much closer. But for other Aquarians out there, this really is going to be going in a whole other direction. Realizing that maybe this is not the right person for you. This is all or nothing. Now, I know under the light of this full moon, Mercury is going to go retrograde. And so on the 29th, a day after that full moon, Mercury goes retrograde on the same day as the luckiest day of the year in your sign. And all of that does suggest that as much as you are making changes and moving forward, there may also be this sense of needing to go within or needing to take a few steps back. And that's okay too. You trust your process, but know that this full moon brings with it information. And it will let you know undoubtedly whether or not this is someone that you are meant to navigate forward with. What I love about this month for you, it is such an important month for you, without a doubt. It speaks to what's happening inwardly. A desire to be on your own is something to be honored. But it also speaks to what's happening with your partnership. It is going to be next month that we will have a powerful new moon in your sign on the most romantic day of the year in your sign. And so I do feel like you are on the precipice of understanding love and heart and motivation and so much more, self-love in a whole new way. But it is this month that in many ways clears space for the new and the next to find you. whether that's clearing space within, clearing space in terms of clearing out any past resentments, where it comes to love, or it could have you going in a brand new direction on your own. Regardless, this is a month that aligns you with bigger and better right around the corner. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week in the brand new Superstar space at nadiyashahsuperstars.com. Featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. You can get expanded exclusive videoscopes for each and every sign, each and every week, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I hope you'll check it out, and I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.